Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Lights of Mine. As you can see, I am working with limes today. We are making my shallot roasted potatoes. I am so excited to share this with you guys. Let's jump right in. So, as I said before, I was so excited that my limes were ripe and ready for the picking. But I wanted to do something savory today with them. So I'm gonna be making this butter for my roasted potatoes that has shallots and garlic, herbs, and of course limes. So we're gonna start out with half a stick of butter, unsalted, because I like to add in the salt myself. We're just gonna plop it right into our bowl. I am then gonna add in the juice of one whole lime. So I'm just gonna use my juicer here. Perfect. Use a little elbow grease and squeeze that lime juice right in there. The citrus is just gonna add a nice fresh flavor to these potatoes. It just can't be beat. So I have my other half here, squeeze that in. Telling you, if you wanna eat, you gotta work hard. And that's working hard. Just kidding. All right, so to this, first, you want to make sure you don't have seeds in there, which I do. I got a couple in there. So to this, we're going to add about 3 to 4 cloves of freshly chopped garlic. Just going to put that right in there. Then I have half of a shallot. This is the other half, just so you could see how big the shallot was. It's a medium-sized shallot. So I'm going to go ahead and add that into there. Shallots are a sweeter, more fragrant onion. They're not as pungent, so it's perfect for a dressing like this for the potatoes. So I'm gonna give that a good mix, get everything incorporated, just like so. Okay. Then I'm gonna add in a little bit of fresh thyme. I'm just gonna pull it right off of the stem and add it in there. This is gonna coat the potatoes and give it a delicious herby flavor. I also have some fresh rosemary that I'm gonna roughly chop really quickly. This recipe honestly takes about 15 to 20 minutes, which is perfect for a side dish. And it can be cooking off in the oven while you're making your main course or whatever it is that you have to do, so it's great. So I'm gonna add that in there. It smells delicious. I wish we had a smell-o-vision on YouTube, but we don't, so I'll put it in a request. All right, so we're gonna mix that together. And then I have some salt and pepper, just plain old coarse sea salt, about a pinch or two. Again, this butter is not salted, so you can add as much as you want or as little as you want. Some freshly cracked pepper, and that is it for this delicious butter. I wish you guys could smell it. It's so delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead now and add in potatoes. I like to use these marble potatoes. It's just yellow potatoes, red potatoes, and some purple potatoes. And I cut them up in half, and that's it, a whole bag. And then we're just gonna toss and coat these potatoes in our butter mixture. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's coating nicely. And it can be rough. It doesn't have to be perfect or exact because this is gonna bake off in the oven and everything will get coated because that butter is gonna melt and crisp up these potatoes really nice. Then you just wanna give it a little taste. Make sure the salt is good, and the salt is perfect. 2 pinches was perfect. So that is it. All we're gonna do now is grab a sheet pan. I have here a small sheet pan. We're gonna put these potatoes onto our sheet pan. There's no need to grease the pan because there's a ton of butter in this. Perfect. Wonderful. So pretty, it's gonna be delicious. So I've preheated my oven to 425 degrees, and these are gonna go in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes or until they're golden brown and crisp. So I will see you guys in 10 to 15. So these potatoes are done. I've taken them out of the oven. They are perfectly crispy and delicious, coated with our delicious shallot butter that we made. I am simply gonna take a spatula and plate these bad boys and then add a couple of finishing touches. Perfect. Okay, so these are plated. I like to finish these potatoes off with a little bit of lime juice, just a little bit, just a quick squeeze. Perfect. And then a tiny sprinkling of coarse sea salt just to finish it off. And there you have it. My shallot lime roasted potatoes. I hope you guys enjoy them as much as my family does. I'll see you next time. Bye. To get the pit out, you simply give it a good hack, twist, and take the seed out, and it should pop right out. Just don't cut your fingers. I've done it a couple times, I'm not gonna lie.